Emeka had always wanted to be rich. Not just comfortable, not just well-off, but obscenely wealthy, the kind of wealth that made people bow in reverence. Born into poverty in the slums of Ajagunla, he vowed never to end up like his father, a broken man who died with nothing to his name. So when his friend Sly introduced him to the world of internet fraud, Yahoo, it felt like destiny. At first it was just small scams, fake love letters to lonely white women, phishing emails that promised non-existent lottery winnings. The money trickled in, but it wasn't enough. He wanted more. That was when he met Baba Kumo, a powerful herbalist known for making young boys millionaires overnight. "Are you ready for true wealth?" Baba Kumo had asked, his voice deep and menacing. "Yes, Baba," Emeka replied without hesitation. The old man peered into his soul with eyes that seemed to see everything. "Wealth does not come cheap. You must be willing to sacrifice something dear to you." Emeka swallowed hard. He had heard stories of blood rituals before, tales of boys sacrificing their mothers, wives, or siblings to become rich, but he wasn't sure he could do such a thing. "What kind of sacrifice?" he asked cautiously. Baba Kumo leaned forward, his rotten breath filling the room. "Your own blood, your daughter." Emeka froze. His daughter? His 6-year-old innocent daughter, Adaora? His heart pounded. He loved Adaora. She was his pride and joy, the only good thing in his life. But then he thought of the wealth, the power, the respect. He thought of driving a Benz, wearing gold chains, living in a mansion. "How rich will I be?" he asked, his voice barely above a whisper. Baba Kumo smiled. "You will command money like water. Dollars will flow in abundance. Women will worship you. You will never know lack again." A battle raged within Emeka, but greed won. The night of the ritual was stormy. Thunder rumbled in the distance as Emeka drove to his baby mama's house. Adaora was asleep when he arrived, curled up like an angel. "Daddy!" she squealed when he carried her in his arms. "Where are we going?" "To a special place, my princess," he lied, forcing a smile. She clung to him, trusting him completely. He swallowed the lump in his throat and drove to Baba Kumo's shrine deep in the forest. The moment they arrived, fear gripped him. The place smelled of death, bones scattered around, strange symbols drawn in blood. Baba Kumo was waiting, dressed in red robes. A large black pot bubbled at the center of the shrine. "Place her on the altar," the herbalist commanded. Emeka hesitated. His hands trembled as he laid Adaora on the cold stone slab. The little girl blinked sleepily. "Daddy, I'm scared," she whimpered. Tears stung his eyes, but he forced himself to be strong. This was for the greater good. Baba Kumo raised a gleaming dagger. "Once her blood touches the pot, your wealth will be unstoppable." Emeka closed his eyes, unable to watch. Then, a loud scream. Not from Adaora, but from Baba Kumo. Emeka's eyes flew open. The herbalist was clutching his chest, his body convulsing violently. Smoke poured from his mouth as he fell to the ground, lifeless. Then, the shrine began to shake. The air grew thick, heavy with an unseen force. The walls dripped with black liquid. The spirits were angry. A deep, guttural voice filled the room. "You have betrayed blood. You will pay the price." Emeka's body locked in place. He couldn't move, couldn't breathe. Adaora, unharmed, sat up on the altar, but her eyes, her innocent brown eyes, were gone. In their place were two dark, bottomless voids. She stared at him, a cruel smile on her face. "Daddy, why did you want to kill me?" His heart stopped. This wasn't Adaora anymore. The shadows wrapped around him, tightening like chains. His screams echoed into the night. By morning, Emeka was found wandering the streets, naked and mad, muttering nonsense. His accounts were wiped clean, his cars disappeared, and his houses crumbled overnight. And Adaora? She was never seen again. Some say she was taken by the spirits. Others whisper that she still roams the earth, searching for fathers who betray their children. But one thing was certain, Emeka had learned too late. Greed devours everything, even your own blood.